The Painter and the Shadow Cat. In the heart of a city that hummed and hurried, Jasper the Painter set up his easel. He loved the tall buildings and the busy streets, but his paintings always felt a little quiet, a little empty. One afternoon, as Jasper dabbed gray paint onto his canvas, he noticed he wasn't alone. Peeking from behind a rusty bin was a pair of bright, curious eyes. "Hello there," Jasper said softly. He took a slow step forward, but with a flick of its tail, the cat vanished into the shadows of the alley. The next day, Jasper returned, and so did the cat. It sat on a low brick wall, watching him with its head tilted, as if judging every brushstroke. Jasper smiled. He placed a small saucer of milk on the cobblestones before turning back to his painting, pretending not to watch. He heard a tiny, lapping sound. When he dared to peek, the little cat was enjoying its treat, its scruffy tail twitching with delight. Day after day, this became their routine. Jasper would paint, and his quiet companion, whom he named Smudge, would watch. The alley no longer felt empty. It felt like a shared studio. Jasper started to see the alley through Smudge's eyes. He noticed the brave little flowers pushing through cracks in the pavement and the beautiful patterns of sunlight on the brick walls. He picked up a fine brush and, with a few careful strokes, he added a small, scruffy cat into his painting of the grand city street. Suddenly, the painting came alive. It wasn't just a picture of buildings anymore. It was a story. It had a heart. One day, a woman with kind eyes and a smart suit stopped to look at his work. "Your paintings," she said, "they have such warmth, such life." She pointed to the tiny figure of Smudge in the corner of the canvas. "That's my favorite part. It shows that there's beauty everywhere if you just know where to look." The woman owned a gallery and offered Jasper a chance to show his new paintings. Jasper's heart felt as bright as his yellow paint. When it was time to take his paintings to the gallery, Jasper looked all around the alley for his little muse. But Smudge was gone. The alley was quiet again. Jasper felt a familiar loneliness creep back in. What if Smudge never came back? But then Jasper thought about all the life Smudge had shown him. He couldn't just leave his friend. He went to a shop and returned with a cozy carrier and the tastiest smelling cat food he could find. He searched every nook and cranny until he found him, huddled under a leaky pipe, shivering from a sudden rain shower. "It's okay," Jasper whispered, placing the open can of food just inside the carrier. Slowly, carefully, Smudge crept inside. Jasper's small apartment, once just a place to sleep, now became a home. Smudge explored every corner, his tail held high. Jasper's paintings were a huge success, but his greatest masterpiece was the life he now shared. He had found beauty in an unexpected alley and in an unexpected friend.
Like and subscribe Trend Life Animation channel for another story.